quickly go across to my colleagues joining us with the latest on ground zero, what the voting participation is looking like this morning. Ishan Mani joins us live from Bij Bihara, where Iltija Mufti is also in fray. And I want to then go across to Arunima as well. But first to you, Ishan, tell us a little bit about the mood on the ground. A long queue of people right behind you. Tell us more.
Well, mood is pretty evident. You will see behind me, there's a long queue of men and women who have come out in large numbers to participate in this democratic process. After 10 years, people getting to choose their own MLAs, own representatives, and something that they have been waiting for from a very long time. We have seen that there has been a gap, and the gap that has been accepted by the Election Commission that they need to fill it. And today is the day when it starts, that the government, popular government, could possibly be formed, and then these people who have been trying to get their issues resolved, day-to-day issues, that they will have their hearing. Most of them are speaking that they need jobs, they need employment, they need infrastructure building in their areas. So the government says they have been trying to do so after the application of Article 370, but they also believe that this will help set up the democratic process, and this will help them get the people their voices. You will notice here that the long queue of voters. This is one such location where we are at the movement, and you will see that women are in numbers. There's a large women participation that we have seen growing year after year. We saw it in Lok Sabha, and today we are again witnessing that a large participation of women voters are coming out. They have their kids, with them, and many of them are voting for the first time. We saw it in Lok Sabha that many people had come to vote for the first time, and today again voters coming out in large numbers. The visuals are heartwarming and something which the Election Commission has also seen. But a tough competition on this seat between the National Constituencies and the PDP. Iltija Mufti on one hand has to defend her family legacy. Mufti Saeed was elected first time from here. This is your family bastion. Mehbooba Mufti being elected as Chief Minister from here. Mufti Mohammed Saeed went on to become the Home Minister of India. And so this is a very difficult seat for her to get, because the National Conference has shown their strength on this seat as well. But there is something that, we have seen in Kashmir, that a large participation of people, in this process, because there are no hartals, there are no shutdowns, there are no stone pelting or clashes that have taken place, or there are no attacks. And this time around, that is why there is large participation and there is peace on the ground. That is helping people come out, speak freely. Generally, when we used to pan cameras to them, many of them would hide their faces. They will not speak to the media, but today they are free. They're speaking, they're telling us their stories, they're telling us that how and what they want and what they actually are voting for, and what is the importance of vote. That's what we are seeing on the ground. And because it's a tough competition, Congress and National Congress have gone on to form an alliance, three-pole alliance, and the Congress has also fought their candidates for some friendly seats. But it's very important to note here that the democratic process has started once again. The first phase, around 23 lakh people are participating in these polls. In the 24th Assembly constituency, 7 districts, including 3 in Jammu, and tough competition in Jammu as well, where we have seen that, many contestants, including the DPAP, particularly in those areas which are dominated by Muslims, they're trying to get their seats there. The PDP also trying their level best. The National Conference, Congress, all that trying to ensure that they are able to get maximum votes and secure a victory on this particular seat. But it's not just a story of this seat, but yes, there are other seats as well from where candidates like Umar Abdullah are contesting, but that's going to poll on the second phase. But an important election that is going to take place, whether or not any government will be in a position to, or any party will be in a position to form the government, that is interesting to see. But yes, there are two, contrasts to the story. In Jammu, you have the story of security now. Here, the security is less as compared to the previous election. Jammu has seen large-scale attacks, taking place. That's why in these mountainous areas there is security. Here, it's more peaceful now. The story has reflected and changed in the last 10 years. And for the people, it's about choosing their popular government. It's about getting their local representatives in the assembly so that their day-to-day issues could be resolved at the soonest.
Okay, will that change translate into votes? That's the big question this election in Jammu and Kashmir. Ishan, many thanks for joining us with that quick update. We'll come back to you in just a bit. Whether or not there's going to be any sort of an indication from the voter of Jammu and Kashmir, only time will tell. We'll have to wait a little for the first vote share that we will be breaking down here on CNN News 18. But here